Today is the first day of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Just 4 weeks after President Joe Biden ended his presidential campaign, he is set to be the keynote speaker tonight.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Haskell is live here in studio with what we can expect as the convention nominates Vice President Kamala Harris as their candidate.
Well, for day one, Democrats, they are going to give some credit to President Biden for his accomplishments and for, in their words, putting country first and giving up power to pave the way for Kamala Harris to accept the nomination. President Joe Biden touching down in Chicago to address the Democratic National Convention Monday night, but not as the nominee, which was the plan up until 1 month ago when Biden exited the race and endorsed his Vice President Kamala Harris. Also speaking Monday, First Lady Jill Biden, Hillary Clinton, AOC, and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, among others.
He has no idea how to run against her. He doesn't know what to do. And when he doesn't know what to do, then he goes to the lowest common denominator, which is to attack her on race, on gender, and it just shows who he is.
Since Biden exited the race, money has poured in. Enthusiasm is up, evidenced by the large crowds Harris and her running mate Tim Walz have seen, and the DNC is expected to be a very different convention than it would have been if Biden had stayed in the race.
We get an opportunity tonight to say a thank you to the best president of my lifetime.
This is a campaign where you're seeing an energy really emerge amongst voters across the country.
Outside of Chicago, the Trump and Vance campaign plan to crisscross the country, holding events in key battleground states. Over the past few weeks, the former president has struggled to stick to the issues, often resorting to personal insults. This week, Trump vows to focus on safety, immigration, and the economy during the tour.
Everyone was better off when you had a gentleman named President Donald J. Trump at the helm. Does anybody know him?
We spoke with LA County Supervisor Holly Mitchell, who was at the DNC, and shared what it means to be supporting a fellow Californian in Kamala Harris and see her friend receive the Democratic nomination.
I'm excited, I'm pumped up, and I'm ready to go to work, to continue the work to organize voters across LA County.
Now here's a live look inside the United Center. As I said, you'll hear from AOC tonight, Hillary Rodham Clinton, of course, that keynote speech from President Biden. We are also keeping a close eye on protests that have been happening outside of the United Center. As many as 100,000 protesters are expected in Chicago this week.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.